Hello, everyone. Welcome to Bible Talk with Alicia. I'm so excited to be back. Today, we will be going over John chapter 15, verses 1 through 5. 1 through 5. We will be talking about the true vine. So, before we get into it, I'm going to give you a summary of John chapter 15, which is about Jesus telling his disciples that he is like a vine and God is the caretaker. He goes on to explain that God cut off all the branches on the vine that don't produce fruit, and he prunes and trim the ones that do produce fruit, so that they can make even more fruit. In addition, he lets us know that without him, without Jesus, that the branches can't grow at all. If people don't believe in him, their branches will be cut off from the vine and end up dead and withered. So that's the summary of John chapter 15, because I personally believe that before you go into any Bible verse, it is good to give a summary. So for, if there is someone that haven't never read the Bible, by you giving a summary, and then when you go into the verse, they can put two and two together. So John chapter 15, verse 1 through 5. Verse 1 reads as such: I am the true vine, and my Father is the husbandman. So in this verse, Jesus is letting us know that he is the true vine, the source of all life, and God is the gardener who cares for the branches. In verse 2, it reads, every branch in me that beareth not, he takes away, and every branch that beareth fruit, he purgeth, that it may bring forth more fruit. Now, verse 2 talks about two kinds of branches. The first one is the fruitful branch. He said that he purged to produce more fruit. Okay. Now, the second branch is the fruitless. This is the branch that don't bear fruit. And so since it don't bear fruit, that they are cut off. And the reason is because the fruitless infects the rest of the trees. That's like when they say that one bad apple can spoil the bunch. So when there's, again, one bad fruit, it can affect the rest of them. Think about it. When you are, let's say that it's it's a group of friends, and then one of them, are misbehaving, acting up. It can cause the other people to misbehave and act up. So, you have to distance yourself or cut that person off, so for that quote unquote spirit that's on them won't jump on you and then, spoil the bunch. Okay. So verse 3 says, now ye are clean through the word which I have spoken unto you. Now, this verse, Jesus informed his disciples that through the word he have spoken, that they are spiritually clean to produce fruit. In verse 4, it says, abide in me and I in you, as the branch cannot bear fruit of itself, except it abides in the vine, which is Jesus, no more can ye except ye abide in me. Verse 4 is a command to remain and dwell in Christ to bear fruit. In verse 5, it says, I am the vine, ye are the branches. He that abideth in me and I in him, the same bringeth forth much fruit. For without me ye can do nothing. Now, verse 5, Jesus is plainly saying, remain in him, because he is the true vine, and the believers are the branches. If we don't abide in him, we produce no fruit. And so I know that this is the new year, 2018. Everybody is excited and, they are, making their plans. But I would encourage you to remain connected to Jesus. Remain connected to the vine. Ask God this year. Say, you know what, Lord, I'm going to stay connected to you. I want to be more intimate. But God, can you purge me? If there's anything in me that is not of you, remove it out of me. Gut me out like a fish, Because sometimes we can carry our old habits or behavior into the new year. So I would encourage you to stay connected to the Lord. Stay connected. As you're making your plans, ask God, is this what you had me to do for 2018? Because I'm telling you, if you do not stay connected to him, you're not going to bear no fruit. You're not. He's telling us clearly in John chapter 15, verses 1 through 5, in order for us to bear fruit, we must abide. We must remain and dwell in Jesus. We must stay connected to him. Stay connected to God. So if there is anything that I left out of the verses or anything that you want to add, please feel free to leave it in the comment box below. And please subscribe to my channel. And thank you. Bye-bye.